All right, Salaki. I'm gonna keep reading. Um, I had some difficulty. Well, I didn't know my phone had stopped recording, and kept teaching. So I got to go right back over this. So I'm just gonna, skip and make the main points or get the main points that I want to get, from reading this article in part one. So let's go on down because it's a lot of bullshit that they have that they have in here, right? So one of my main points that I want to get is right here. We're gonna start with says the Apostle John, right? So it says the Apostle John received revelation relating to Daniel 9:27 prophecy, right? And this has nothing to do with what they're about to say. So we're just gonna read it. It says Satan and his demonic angels will be cast down from the heavenly realm to the earth in the midst of the 7 year tribulation, which you type in 7 year tribulation is nowhere to be found. That's not happening. Revelation 12:7 and 9, this action will infuriate Satan. It doesn't say that anywhere either. Basically, what it say? Uh, the precepts of me, roughly paraphrasing, I'll talk, by the precepts of men. Let me get that real quick because it doesn't say that nowhere. Come on now. It doesn't say that nowhere in the Holy Scriptures. Yep. Doctrines, commandments of men. That started Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord said, as much as his people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart, which means their mind, far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precepts of men. And also too, I wanted to get that Matthew. This is really what I want. It says, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. And this doctrine is of man, not what we're teaching. What they're saying is of man, because nowhere is 7 year tribulation, right? And it says this action will infuriate Satan. That's nowhere in the scriptures. That is nowhere in the scriptures. And Satan didn't fight against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Job, the book of Job proves that the Lord asked Satan, "Hast thou considered my servant Job?" All right, verse 12, not verse 12. Damn, right here, knowing, right? It says, knowing his time is growing short, he will begin wrathful desolation, which is Revelations 12:12. And this Satan is a man that comes in. He does the things like unto Satan. All right. So Revelation 12, he comes in the like manner of Satan. That's what I meant to say. Come on now. God damn it. So Revelation 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So Satan, Esau, Edom, he knows that he had but a short time to rule, right? So he's gonna push for his NWO, order out of chaos. That's what he wants. All this consists of Jacob's trouble. What's that? Job 14. Job 14. Because Esau days, is determined. So Job 14:5. Come on. Like it's gonna go any faster with me saying that. Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So Esau Edom has certain time limit that he can't pass. Let's get another one. This is Second Esdras, right? Because we're at the end of the world, right? All right. Second Esdras 6. We're gonna see who's at the end of the world, end of rulership. Second Esdras 6. And let's start at 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, going back to Genesis, and Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So Esau, we're at the end of his world, his rulership, and he knows that he had but a short time. Oh, you're using trickery and cunnery. No, bitch. We will precept upon precept, going into the words, right? And who's ruling at the end of days right now is Esau Edom. You guys don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai upon you. You don't. Now the phone is, I'm so sick of this shit. You guys don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai upon you to understand these things. All of a sudden, the damn phone, we know what it is, so it's cool. So yeah, Esau Edom has a short time. All right, let's keep reading. It says, because now we know that in this paragraph they're referring it to Satan, actual, spiritual entity Satan. All right, but we know through the spirit that this is actually a man that's going to cause these things to happen. Oh, so let me get that too. It says he shall cast you into prison. How is the spiritual demon Satan, right? How is he going to cast you into prison? He ain't gonna cause that to happen. It's gonna be Esau Edom when he start rounding up the Israelites. Revelation 2:10 says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. It's like I'm getting excited. It says, for which the devil shall cast some of you into prison, but you shall have tribulation 10 days. Come on, man, open up, because I'm starting to get amped up. Damn it, man. Yep, Revelation 2:10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, not no 7 years, right? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life, right? And so you're going to have tribulation for a certain amount of time. You're going to be cast into prison. How you get cast in prison today? Is it still Satan? No, it's men, women officers that cast you into prison, right? So this devil is Esau Edom, by the way of the martial law troops. The troops is going to come in. That's how you're going to be thrown into prison. It's not the actual spiritual entity Satan. It's bullshit. So anyway, let's keep reading, and I don't want to make this too long. It says, then he apparently will take possession of Antichrist. But in the book of John, 1 John says there's many Antichrists. Anybody that doesn't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is Antichrist or anti-Mashiach. All right, it says, and prompt him to stop Israel's reinstated Old Testament worship, which, no, Esau Edom wants to stop. Basically, he wants his birthright back, which that can't be given. You gave that up. Ain't no looking back. And so really what it should say, and prompt him to stop Israel's kingdom, reinstated kingdom. It says Old Testament worship, which Israel worshiping Yahweh Shai is in the New Testament. That's why the disciples went to these different lands to gather the Israelite foreigners that was from these other lands. It says, let me see, I don't want to keep reading that. Satan will begin to desolate Israel through his anti-Mashiach, right? And that's what's coming. Many Israelites are going to be desolate. It says, let the multitude perish. Let's see. Well, no, I don't want to get there. Let the multitude perish, but Look at that second Ezra's 16. Second Ezra 16. All right. Second Ezra 16. Let's go down to verse. Let's get 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord," which is going into Jacob's trouble. "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." It says, "For then shall they be known." Salaki, I skipped the verse. It says, "For they shall," right here, "for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall it be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire." So yeah, you're gonna be tried, you know, to see if you really worship Yahweh Shemel Shai, you fear him, you're gonna serve him, right? You're gonna have to go through this in order to get the kingdom. All this consists of Jacob's trouble. Verse 74 here, "O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same," which is that's the elect. They're going to be delivered. All right, let's go down. Because really, they're going into a lot in Revelation. I'll just get the main points that I want to, get. Three days and a half. Let's see. Still talking about tribulation, Jacob's trouble. A national reconciliation with God, right? It says, "Thus Satan's attempt to destroy Israel before, so that God will not crush." That doesn't make sense. God will not crush Satan and establish his millennial kingdom on earth until Israel repents and experiences a national reconciliation with God. Zechariah 12:14, Acts 3 and 12 through 21. The Satan attempts to destroy Israel beforehand so that God will not crush him. That doesn't make sense. Because hey, it's set up that the Israelites are going to rule. It's set up that way. So it's nothing you can do to keep your kingdom, alive. And so really, that's all I wanted to get with this. Let's keep going because I mean this lesson is supposed to be a little bit more edifying. So we're gonna keep going. Let's get damn Jacob's trouble. We finna get second Ezra's 15 because it's a lot of stuff that's gonna go down in that time. 2/3 gonna be judged. Bear with me. Damn phone. All right, this is second Ezra 15. All right, in verse really, damn, I can start at 1. Yeah, let's get 10. Second Ezra 15 and 10 says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter." And then really verse 1, we are speaking the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah that he put in our mouth to warn the people. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what watchmen are supposed to do. So not Jeremiah, Second Ezra 15 and 10, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt." This Egypt is here, Babylon, the Great America, which is a spiritual Sodom in Egypt. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." Yeah, America is about to be hit with different plagues, pestilences, right? And the ultimate plague and pestilence is that nuclear destruction. All right. Let's see. And this also would consist of Jacob's trouble. Right? Second Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. So that's your race wars, right? This group against that group in the very last days, which will consist of being here in America. It's going to happen in other places, but America is that place of great destruction and great deliverance. And the majority of the tribes is here in America, all 12 tribes. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men in invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they're going to do what they want. Damn what the president say. Right? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because of the martial law. It says, because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And like how we read in part 1, it said men are going to be like women in that day, or great birth pains. Even men, they're going to be afraid in their time. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation, which that's what's coming. Behold, said power, or said God. No, actually, Salaki, I don't want to read that. But yeah, really, that was one of the main points I wanted to get, was that it's gonna be great tribulation, but the elect are gonna be saved out of it. So like, I'm having a lot of issues with my phone, a lot of issues, and with that, really, I want to get more into it, but I'm having a lot of issues with this phone. It works all day. When you try to do a lesson, it wants to F around, you know. So with that, I hope this is an edifying lesson. And before I close, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakudash. Shalom.